Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to Euron, guys. And guys, in this chapter, I'm going to talk about import. I'm going to talk about a package and modules. I believe whenever we try to build a real-time application, these things are pretty much important for all of us. So let's try to understand a meaning of a import inside a Python, how we can try to create packages, how we can try to create modules, and how it is going to work, how we are going to call one from another, and so on. So let me share my screen, and here is a VS Code I have opened up, and there is a folder I'm going to create just to teach you package and module. So here is a folder, package underscore module module. So this is a folder I'm going to create just to teach you this one. Okay. So here guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file, which is going to be a simple file, maybe test.pynb. And I'm going to show you a couple of imports first of all, and then I will be talking about the packages and modules in a step-by-step manner. So guys, generally what happens is that Python provides you multiple packages, right? Or like if you go to a PyPy, if you'll go to UV, you will be able to see a multiple vendor or multiple developers who are giving you a different kind of a packages. You are going to import it, and then you will be able to use it inside your system. Even from a Euron side, so you will be able to find out a Uri AI package that we have released for a Uri AI. So if you'll go to PyPy, you will be able to check that up as well. And at the end of this entire lecture, in your last video, I'm teaching you how to build your own package, how to build your own SDKs with whatever information or whatever logic that you would like to mention. So that also you all are going to learn, but not in this video. So basically in another lecture in the same series itself. So now here, let's suppose if I'm going to write import math, right? Import math, IMPORT, import math, and I'm going to select some of my Python environment. So here, yeah, I'm able to import this particular module or this particular package just by writing a module name. Now, whenever I'm going to call this math, and whenever I say dot, all of the functions or maybe a constant which is available inside this particular module will be available to me. For example, so from this math, I can try to call square root, and then I can try to pass the data. It is going to give me a square root. Import math, I have done math, and math. Okay, maybe I have not executed this one. So now execute. Yeah. So import math, and it's working. Now let's suppose from a math, if I would like to call just this particular constant, which is a value of pi, I will be able to call it. So here I have just done the import, and then I'm able to call it whatever is available inside this one. This is one of the way of doing it. Now, many times what happens is that your package or your module name will be like a little bit longer. So in that situation, instead of calling math.py, math.squared, math.log again and again, what we can do is we can try to give an alias. So import math, and then we can try to give an alias maybe as a m, right? As a m, so that whenever we have to use this math package, I can just call m dot, and then all of these functions will be available once again. All of these constants will be available all once again to me, right? To me. So m is nothing but it's just an alias. You can try to give any alias that you want, but yeah, so there are some standard alias name that we generally try to use. For example, import numpy. So numpy is nothing but a numerical Python, as np we used to write in general, and then for pandas, import import pandas as pd. So it's not hard and fast that you should use always np or you should always use pandas. You can use anything that is going to suits you, and then you will be able to use it. As simple as that. Now, so whenever I'm writing this import math, so what happens is that whatever function is available inside this math package, or whatever constant, whatever classes even will be available inside this particular package, will be available immediately to me. But let's suppose I don't want to use each and everything. What I want is I want a couple of functions, right? I just wanted to import a couple of things over here. In that case, what I can do is I can write in this way. So from math, this particular package, and then import what? So import maybe just a square root, import just a pi from this one, import just a log over here, or maybe import just a power over here. Simple. So these are the specific import I'm talking about. So even in this way, you can try to import, but yeah, this is something called as a specific import that we all can try to do as per our need. So this is again one of the way. Again, so there is another way of doing that. where I will end up importing that each and everything. So from math, import what? So import static. Static means it's a wildcard. So you will end up importing each and everything, right? You will end up importing each and everything that you have inside your packages. As simple as that. So this is a kind of an import that I will be able to do from the inbuilt packages, which is already available, or maybe the package which I am going to install. But this is not it. Let's suppose if I have my own package, or maybe I am going to build my own package. Inside that, if I'm going to build my own module, then how it is going to behave, how it is going to work, that is very much important. And I believe that is something that we all should be aware about. Then only we'll be able to work on our projects and our modules. So here, generally, when we say a package, right? So when we say a package, it simply means that we are talking about a folder, a directory, basically. So here, let's suppose I'm going to build a package, maybe a math, mathematics, mathematics package. Yeah, not math is already available. Mathematics, let's suppose. So here I can try to create a folder name called as mathematics. Yeah, a folder name called as mathematics. I can try to create over here. And then this is called as package, basically. So whatever file which will be available inside it, it will be able to like use it interchangeably, plus you will be able to use it even outside this mathematics package, which I'm going to explain you in some time. So this is called as package. Your directory, your folder is technically called as package, remember it. Now inside this, if I'm going to create a file called as basic_math.py file, yeah. So now this is one of the module inside a mathematics package. Simple. This is one of the module inside a mathematics package which I have created. Now again, if I'm going to create advanced advance_math.py, right? So this is again another module inside a mathematics package. This is how we are going to pronounce. This is how we are going to call it. As simple as that. Yeah, as simple as that. So here we have a advanced math and we have a basic mathematics. Now, so let's suppose if I'm going to write something inside a basic mathematics, for example, I'm going to write a add function. So def basically add, and it is going to take two numbers, a and b, and then it is going to basically give you the return, right? It is going to give you return a plus b. I can even try to mention a docstring over here inside a triple quotes. So this is my basic add function. Yeah, basic add function. So likewise, I can try to create maybe like a subtract over here, which is going to take two numbers, a and b, and then it is going to give me a return. You can try to maybe mention a docstring for this one. Now def, I can try to like div divide, and then I can try to mention a comma b, and here, so I'm going to return basically a by b. I can try to like mention over here that if b is equal to 0, denominator is equal to 0, then raise basically a value error saying that this is not possible, change your b, just to handle the situation. Yeah, otherwise return this one. So here we are able to create as addition, subtraction, division. We can try to create maybe a multiplication, multi over here, and then a comma b, and then here, so return a into b. So these are the basic mathematical package which I have created. A basic mathematical package I have created inside a basic math.py. Yeah. So it's available inside a basic_math module. Simple. It's available where? So it's available inside a basic_math module. As simple as that. Okay, fine. Now advanced mathematics, I'm going to mention couple of function over here. So maybe a power function. So here a to the power b, if I have to calculate, so maybe it is going to return what? A double static and then b, a to the power b. So this is one of the function that it is going to like give you a power for this one. So inside my basic math, I have a couple of like functions. Inside my advanced math, I have a couple of function. Now it's completely fine. How I will be able to use it, right? How I will be able to use this entire things. I will be able to use this entire things inside this package itself. inside this package itself, how I will be able to use it. So let me create one file, right? And use file. So use a .py file I'm going to create, and how I can use basically whatever is written inside the advanced math or basic mathematics, because if I already have a function, so obviously the meaning of creating this entire package is nothing but using it, right? Using it at the end of the day. So how I will be able to use it? So to use it, basically you have to call in this way. So from mathematics, right? From mathematics is what? Mathematics is a directory, means a package name. So from mathematics dot, or I can try to like say that import what? So basic math, right? Basic math I can try to write. And then from mathematics, I can write import basically advanced. So whatever is the name, so advanced math. Now, if I'm going to call a basic math dot, you will be able to see that add, divide, multiply, subtract, all of these things are available, right? So I'm just trying to use some third file, right? And this file is available inside the same package. Again, that's the reason I'm trying to like highlight it, same package, because when it will be available outside the package, situation will be bit different. It is not going to be same. That's the reason. So I'm trying to highlight that when it's available inside the same package. Yeah, same package. So basic math add I can try to call, and then obviously a comma b, and sorry, I'm going to pass the data, so 4 comma 5, and then it is going to perform the addition operation. So add function I have not written inside this use file, right? I'm trying to just use it. Now similarly, if I have to call something from the advanced AVANC, its name is mistake, but yeah, that's fine. So power function I will be able to call, and then I can try to calculate a power of something to something. Fine. So in a same package, if I have a file somewhere different, some different file, yes, I'm able to use it. Yes, I'm able to use it by calling in this particular way. So first of all, I'm reaching out to this like a folder, which is a package name. So this is the package. I can even try to write it down in this way. So from mathematics dot basic math, right? Basic math import what? So add, or maybe subtract, maybe a divide, maybe a multiply. I can even write in this way. So here I'm trying to do a specific import, as you can see. So whatever I would like to import, I can import it. Otherwise, I can try to leave it. Similarly, so package name dot module name, package name dot module name. Similarly, so I can write over here that mathematics, M-A-T-H-E, mathematics, and then dot basic math, and then here import, and there is only one function, I believe. Sorry, advanced math, right? AVNC, advanced math, not advanced, I have written. And then there is a function called as power. So I'm able to import it. Yeah. Now it's available into a same package, into a mathematics one. And in this way, I'm able to import it. As simple as that. Now, the other way is that I can even write in this way. So from then dot, and then the basic math, and import, add, and then subtract, 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 and then what? Divide, and then multiply. Now this is also an import that I have done, and which I am trying to highlight. This is also an import, and all of these ways I am able to access the file. As simple as that. Yeah, it's not like I'm not able to access it. I'm able to access each and everything. Now, this kind of a import, this type of a import is called as relative import. Simple. This type of import is called as what? So this type of import is basically called as relative import. And this type of import is called as what? This type of import is called as absolute import. Means I'm trying to pass the complete path, and then I'm trying to reach out. Yeah. So then I'm trying to reach out to the particular destination. So this is called as, so this entire thing, this two format is called as basically absolute import, and this is basically called as relative import. So I'm just trying to write dot, and then dot means what? Dot means same directory. Dot means same directory. Double dot means outside the directory, means a parent. And then triple dot means like a grandparent basically. So there is an outside directory, and then inside that there is a directory. So I'm just trying to refer to that one. So this is how this packages is going to work. This is how when you have something outside and when you have to use it somewhere else, you all will be able to use it. So hope all of you are able to understand that inside the same package, if I have something, right? If I have something, how I will be able to use it technically. Yeah, how I will be able to use it technically. Now let me do one thing. So I'll just come out of this entire directory and I'll try to create one more file, maybe like a app.py file I'm going to create, some file I'm going to create, right? Now it's outside this mathematics package. It's not inside, it's outside this mathematics package. Now, if I'll try to do some sort of an import from basic and advanced math, will I be able to do that? Let's see. So here I can write from mathematics. So I'm reaching out to the directory basically, a dot, I can write a basic math and then import what? Add and then subtract. So yeah, so with the help of absolute path, I'm able to do the import. Fine. With the help of absolute path, I'm able to do the import, and there is no issue as such I'm facing, right? There is no issue as such I'm facing. Now let's try to do some sort of a relative import maybe. So from dot, now so dot wise I'm able to reach out to this one, mathematics one, double dot. So now I'm able to reach out to somewhere else as well, and then triple dot, maybe somewhere else I'm able to import. But yeah, from outside, so it's not like a relative import is going to give me some information. So a double dot is basically like outside this one. Yeah, completely outside this one. So relative import I'm not able to do, but yeah, so absolute import I'm able to do from outside. And yes, I'm able to get a function which is available inside my system. Now here, so obviously I can write maybe mathematics and then import what? So maybe basic mathematics and then import advanced mathematics, and even like app file was there, right? So sorry, use file was there. So again, I can try to import even a use. So all of this import is possible even from outside with the help of like a relative import. But yeah, so when you're trying to do an import from outside, I'll always recommend you to go in this particular manner. So hope all of you are able to understand the import. Now I have to discuss a lot of things with respect to this one, but now I'm not going to discuss. I will be discussing in my next lecture. So with that guys, thank you so much. See you again in my next lecture immediately.